You know what time it is.
It's time to take a break. It's time to hang on that mustache. Poetry thing. Ooh, it's hot out. It's hot.
Does anybody have any SPF 30? What do you got over there? You got 30?
The older I get, the higher the SPF level goes.
100?
I think I have 80.
No.
I do have like an SPF 80. I'll put it on my face.
I read somewhere that anything above 30
doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, pointless.
Yeah, whatever.
Actually, I feel I shouldn't say this on the podcast because I'll get
Flagged.
But I feel like I read some articles somewhere about how too much possibly has been made about sun exposure.
Yeah.
And I went and got a skin cancer check this year for the first time.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I got a lot of sunburns when I was a kid. And the doctor was like, yeah, it's more about genetics. This was a dermatologist, so I'm like, wait a minute. Is this entire thing a scam?
I legitimately never wore sunscreen as a child.
No, me neither.
My parents never put sunscreen on me.
Same. And I was burned to a crisp. I can't tell you. I mean, I would get blisters on my face.
Oh, God.
Like really bad burns.
What about you girls? What SPF level do you wear?
Honestly, I just wear sunscreen, but I also wear hats because I just burn. I'm the type of person who step outside and then I come back bright red. I don't tan, sadly.
Yeah.
My brother does though.
I'm very, very pale, so every sunscreen that I can get, basically.
You put them all on.
Yeah. You mix them all together like a little potion.
And I still get burnt.
I should probably introduce these people I'm speaking with.
Yes.
Mrs. Rose is here, returning guest.
Yes, I'm the returning guest. This is my 4th episode now.
Sure.
Wow.
Remind everybody who you are.
I teach English at Strongsville High School. I'm excited because I'm here with one of my former AP Lit students because she's graduated now.
Yeah.
Ilya. And I think when Ilya introduces herself, she needs to talk about how she spells her name and how she spells her name with all caps.
Yes.
Oh,
okay, so let's go right. Let's just throw it right to her.
Ilya, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ilya. I am a former AP Lit kid with Mrs. Rose and a former AP Lang kid with Mr. McNulty.
You know it.
And yeah, I spell my name with all caps because, so it's spelled I-L-Y-A because.
Oh, I see why. Yeah.
Yeah, because people think the lowercase L is another I, or I spell my name all lowercase, and I'm like on legal documents, why would you spell your name all lowercase? But it sets me apart from a lot of people, so.
Where are you going to go to college in the fall?
I'm going to go to The Ohio State University to major in biochem on the pre-vet track and hopefully become a vet.
Whoa. On our last episode, we were talking a lot about the vet. And then, during the middle of Mr. Scott's poem he was reading, my phone rang, and it was the vet.
Oh.
Isn't that weird?
That's a crazy coincidence.
Yeah, it was a crazy coincidence. All right, let's introduce our third guest.
Okay, hi, I'm Megan, and I am a former SHS high schooler. Yes, yeah.
And where are you going in the fall?
I'm going to go to OU, Ohio University.
Nice.
And I'm majoring in exercise physiology and then pre-physical therapy.
Wow. It's pretty good.
Yes.
I'm impressed that you guys, when I was a freshman, I didn't know what I was going to major in. I didn't decide till I was a junior. And look where I am now.
I decided when I was a freshman, and look where I'm at.
See, it doesn't make any difference.
It doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's hot out. We're trying to beat the heat. And what better way to beat the heat than with some poems? And you know what? At times like this, because it's what today? 104?
I think it might be 108.
Yeah, I don't know. It's bacon.
It's crispy.
And but at times like this, you're like, oh God, I wish it were the fall. But you have to learn to appreciate the present, and that is the title of my poem by Billy Collins. This is he gets read a lot on this show. He's a very popular poet.
Why is Billy Collins important? Why do you think people should know Billy Collins?
Because his poems are a good mixture of very accessible and easy to understand, but also they have ambiguity and a lot of deeper ideas to think about.
Cool.
So I think a lot of popular poetry is just easy to understand, and it's fluff. There's not much to it. This is easy to understand, and there's a lot to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's why English teachers like them.
Yes.
Okay, so this is called The Present. Much has been said about being in the present. It's the place to be, according to the gurus, like the latest club on the downtown scene. But no one, it seems, is able to give you directions. It doesn't seem desirable or even possible to wake up every morning and begin leaping from one second into the next until you fall exhausted back into bed. Plus, there'd be no past, with so many scenes to savor and regret, and no future, the place you will die, but not before flying around with a jetpack. The trouble with the present is that it's always in a state of vanishing. Take the second it takes to end this sentence with a period. Already gone. What about the moment that exists between banging your thumb with a hammer and realizing you are in a whole lot of pain? What about the one that occurs after you hear the punchline, but before you get the joke? Is that where the wise men want us to live? In that intervening tick, the tiny slot that occurs after you have spent hours searching downtown for that new club and just before you give up and head back home.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that idea of that tiny moment after you hear the punchline and get the joke.
I like the tiny moment of slamming your thumb with the hammer because I totally I can relate to that.
That little delay.
That delay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What
like
do you girls think about it?
Yeah, I like that concept. It was really good.
Do you feel like you're a live in the moment kind of a person?
I think now I am. I try to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Ilya?
I think I definitely try to, but I'm always worried about, like, oh, what's going to happen next week or tomorrow? Because there's always, like, that's what they kind of, like, I feel like society as a whole, they try to make you, like, look at the future rather than the present.
That's what they do.
Yeah. But there's so much emphasis right now of like you got to be in the present. You've got to be here right now. But I don't know if it's making that big of a difference for anybody.
I've never been a live in the moment person, and I never will be.
Yeah.
I don't think that's just not in my DNA. I'm a worrier.
I'm
a proud worrier.
You're
Me too.
too neurotic.
Same.
I'm very neurotic.
Yeah.
I'm constantly thinking about the dread around the corner. And that's the way life should. You were put on this earth to be afraid. I think.
So is that why you like this poem? It's like your little moment of escape, and then you just go back to the dread.
Yeah. Yeah. It distracts me from the void for a minute.
All right, that's
All
nice.
right.
I feel like my poem's a good kind of transition.
okay, good.
Can I just go next? Are you guys good with that?
Mrs. Rose.
Okay, so I feel like this is not about a moment, but maybe like a longer span of time. But I feel like there's some thematic parallels that we could work with. Okay, this poem is called In Between the Sun and Moon, and it's by Padraig Otwama. It's
I've heard of this guy. I can't pronounce it either.
Yeah.
It's some very, very Irish name.
Yes, I think Padraig is Patrick and,
Padraig Otwama?
Celtic,
yeah.
whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So my last poem was an Irish poem too, because I've just been looking for Irish poetry ever since my dad passed away. So I was just like, looking for this. So I feel like it's going to be all the poems for a little while, because as I found them, I was like, oh, I could use it. Okay. In Between the Sun and Moon. In between the sun and moon, I sit and watch and make some room for letting light and twilight mingle, sharing hope and making single glances last eternity. A little more. Extending love beyond the doors of welcoming, while wedding all the parted people, even sons to violent mothers, and searching all the others, finding light where twilight lingers, in between the sun and moon. I like that moment.
Yeah. Well, I do feel like there are a lot of similarities between that and
Yeah, except this speaker wants to make the single glances last eternity,
longer,
right? And he wants to extend love beyond just a door opening. But I feel like this is a good AP Lit conversation. Like I might use this for AP Lit next year because we always talk about complexity, and complexity comes from between, and it's like both and.
Yeah.
And I like that.
That is a good poem for that.
Yeah, so I like that it's kind of like this twilight moment, which I think sometimes it's hard to define twilight.
This is really weird coincidence.
Okay.
But you know who Mr. Davenport is?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to convince him to ride his bike to work with me one morning, and it takes an hour and 40 minutes because he lives by me. And I'm like, we'll leave at like 5 a.m. and get here when we normally get here. And my other buddies are like, what? It's going to be so dark. And I'm like, it's not that. I know sunrise is blah, blah, blah. And I looked it up, and it's called there's Nautical Twilight. I looked this up last night. Last night.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, I think I still have a picture of it on my phone. There's Nautical Twilight.
Okay.
There's Astronomical Twilight.
Okay.
And there's, what was the other one? Some other type of twilight. But it's like, before the official sunrise time, the sky is light.
Right.
Those are the terms for the various levels of light and sky.
So twilight is not just an evening time experience, because I feel like so many people say it's just the evening.
That's what I was confused by, because I would call it dawn in the morning.
Right.
But apparently, whether it's nighttime or morning, it's called twilight.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got to look into that.
I mean, officially, scientifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Anyway, but isn't that a weird coincidence? I was
That
looking
is
at
a weird
like
coincidence.
12 hours ago.
Yeah, this poem has been sitting on my desk for weeks and weeks, and I just went with it, so it was meant to be. But I really like this. I like, and I just like when speakers are being kind or they're having kind thoughts, and he's just like, I want to extend my love to everybody, even the sons of violent mothers. Like it's just like, I just want everybody, and I want to have this connection, and I love stuff like that. So
That's nice.
yes, it's a nice little poem.
Good one.
All right.
All right, who wants to go next?
I can go. So we both picked a poem by the same poet.
Huh?
Cool.
Okay.
Her name is Paula Bohince, and this poem I picked was written June 2025, so like a year ago.
Very new. Okay.
Very new, and it's called As Be.
As be.
SB.
Got it.
Forgive my trespass, I mistook for work a crown of raspberries and custard. Thank you, tartlet, thank you, miss, for arranging it on the doily of my saucer. Thank you, nature, for hypnotizing concentrics. My mother, did I have one, was likewise hypnotic. My queen, she used and tossed me thoughtless from the palace. But this isn't a poem of woe. I'm illiterate to that emotion. Spackled with sugar, I've swum through dispassionate debris. I'm ready to lie, freakish and freezing, in a berry. This is my first and only spring on earth. I get it. I'm free as an orphan who's aged out of a baffling system. Still the snowfall of mornings. Still the rosy sometimes. To be alone in this world is fatal. I accept that. It was all a blur anyway. No biography, a complicated coin paid my passage. Thank you, I won't be returning.
Wow.
Okay.
What do you think is... So tell me, who's that speaker? Who is this?
I think it's like... Honestly, I think there's like definitely a lot of like layers, and this poem's very complex because the speaker, like, I think, because she's talking about bees, like the insects, and they're like known for like kind of like tossing each other out of the hive, especially like the males once like they're done.
Oh, so the title is As Be,
like a bee, like E. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Cool.
that makes a lot of difference.
And like the idea of like being alone is like scary because, you know, like they have the hive, like kind of how like people need each other, but like sometimes you just are alone and it's just a fact that you have to accept.
Yeah.
It's very, I don't know, it's deep, especially for like a newer poem, I guess.
Yeah, that's cool.
I do feel like, you know, art reflects life, and I feel like we're paying a lot more attention to the bee population,
Yeah.
and I like to see that it's popping up in art more often, and people are
more bee friendly.
People are way more bee friendly these days. And I like to see that happen. I don't know. That's cool. Good find. I like it.
Good one.
Okay,
All right.
same author, different
Same
poem.
author, and this poem's called what?
A children's story.
A children's story. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Again, an out's child or orphan happens into a den. It happens then, invitation by fawn or badger to the rest from mayhem, undressed to the white ruffle, where the tea in its tin gets shuck into tarnished teapot, fetched from on tiptoe in an off-kilter kitchen. Cakes with cream and jam are presented. Please, delicious, yes, thank you. Manners are everything. Woolens dry before the fire's cauldron. This is the slumber where nothing happens. The creature wife wears an apron, the meek husband glasses. This is the pause in the plot where I've lifelong returned. Whenever I bend to the cat asking, how can I help? I'm in it. Intruding her needs with gentleness, I tell the story. My therapist says, like a parent. The rains changing dramatically to snow, making the threshold impassable. Weft of fur in my pocket, I spy speckled beans and cider, thick brown bread and the yellowest butter. Mice are sleeping on the extra slices, the ladybugs and the matchbooks. It's blizzarding, and it will be for days. I can smile, nod, offer simple phrases, and I am treated by strangers as innocent. The safest I've ever been, the room's foggy with kettle steam, and the pages damp as I turn and turn. Reading in peace on the love seat that at night becomes my bed.
I like that image at the end.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Megan, what did you think about that one?
Yeah, I thought it was a nice, not nice, but a interesting kind of turn where she reveals that like she's talking to a therapist. I thought that was very took my attention.
Well, and she's reading a book and getting lost in the book and imagining herself in the book.
I believe so.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah,
like it.
the strangers are like the characters.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was feeling Alice in Wonderland types of feelings as you were reading that.
Definitely. What's the title again?
A children's story.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, and yeah, I liked the turn that all of a sudden she's talking to a therapist. Again, this is very contemporary poetry, so it seems like it's of the time too.
Yeah.
But I suppose, you know, if you are seeing a therapist, that's what you're doing is telling stories. And a lot of time you are unpacking your childhood. But then to kind of layer it with the, you know, fictional side. I also like the image, what was it, like a mouse sleeping on a piece of bread or something?
Yeah, she's like looking at all the things in the kitchen, and the mice are sleeping on the brown bread and the yellowest butter.
That's like a cute little image.
Yeah.
Little roll doll kind of.
Yeah, it is like
Yes.
a roll doll.
What's the movie that I love? Oh, Paddington.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen the Paddington movies?
Yes.
They're so good.
Yeah.
Paddington 2 might be one of the best movies ever made.
I still have not watched the Paddington
You should watch them.
movies.
You should
You
watch
gotta see
them.
them.
Paddington is Roald Dahl?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it's not.
No.
Nope.
He's
it's not.
Big Friendly Giant
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Matilda and
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe what's the mouse? The little mouse.
Oh,
Stuart Little?
Yeah, Stuart Little.
Is that Roald Dahl?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I
Possibly.
never got into Stuart Little either. No. I know, and some people love it.
But Hugh Laurie's in it. And he's dreamy.
He is dreamy. He's so dreamy.
Can't go wrong. Check, please. Hey, speaking of movies, have you guys ever seen E.T.?
Yes.
Yes.
You nice. Yeah, there he is. He's
Yes.
up on my shelf over there. Poolside. 'Cause we're by the pool. Hot out.
Yeah.
Dude, what kind of swim trunks would E.T. wear?
I don't know. Probably something that he stole from Elliot.
Yeah.
Well, borrowed, because he's a good boy.
He is.
Yeah.
Well, you know what he says before he gets back on the ship to go bye-bye. He says some very good advice that we should all follow this summer.
Yes.
Be good.